What car is this, everyone? Well, we never had it rad before, but it's that time. So if you guys remember Peter, if you're new to the channel, you have no idea who Peter is. If you've been around and watched our videos throughout the years, Peter has an FDR-X7 that we worked on here and there. Did some stuff too with a V8 swap in it. And Peter also has Battleship Gray. It's like an Audi color, I believe, gray. Supra Mark IV that we did a bunch of stuff to. It was a really clean build. And then this is his next build. He's into the JDM cars, the legends of the 90s. So he has most of the panels off already because JP was gonna do some work to it here and has already started apparently. We're gonna pull the motor out and do a different motor in this car. Today we're picking it up. We're trading a Supra for an NSX. All right, let's load it up, guys. NSX is up on the trailer. Gotta strap it down. Then we gotta take some stuff off of it. Still runs though. Crazy. Next project. Okay, we made it back safely. We're gonna unload this car. It's pretty dusty, so we're gonna give it a little wash, get it back in the shop on the lift, and get to work on it because we gotta pull the motor out of that car. It's been washed, it's inside, and we're laughing. We're not laughing at the car. We're laughing because I need to hold the camera really stable for you guys because I move around and my thoughts are all over. Let's be stable. Okay, so we never worked on one of these before. Both of us haven't even really looked at one of these before too closely until right now. As you can see, JP has some of the panels off. It might make it easier for us to dive in here. This car has 240,000 miles on it. It still runs, not the greatest, but it runs fine. But we're taking it apart and putting a different motor in here. Maybe you guys can guess what motor's going in there. I'm not gonna tell you right now, but Andrew's gonna get it on a lift, find out how we can drop this out the bottom because there's no way this is coming out the top. I mean, you probably could get it out the top if you had to, is the only way, but we're gonna drop it out the bottom. Since we've never worked on it, he'll probably like get it on the lift, take the exhaust off, drain fluids, drain coolant, drain oil, trans fluid or whatever he's gonna do, and then see, since it's a transverse mounted motor, maybe we can drop trans and engine and subframe, everything at the same time, and wheels, axles, hubs, everything. Drop it at the same time, disconnect like brake calipers or whatever needs to hang on up there so you don't have to undo the brake lines. Get it down and then figure out what we have to take off when like that whole subframe and, you know, cross member out. Put that subframe and cross member back in so that we can roll the car around. There's a couple companies that make mount kits for this motor he wants to do, or at least one company. The owner, Peter, has, you know, sent me a link to. So we need to find the motor, find the other transmission from a different motor or one and the same if we got really lucky as like one unit. Then we need to get the mounts. It's gonna be turboed, guys. Yeah, we gotta do a bunch of modifications to this and changing things. Then someone's gonna have to wire it. It's gonna be complicated, but today we gotta get the motor out. So Andrew's gonna work on that. We're gonna time lapse it for you guys. Here's the update. The engine is out. This guy has a small story to tell us, not about a turtle.
This is bad. I forgot I said that. That was the best time ever. No, I was kidding. There's just a lot of little things in small spaces to get to.
He really has more to say than that, but he's not saying it.
It really wasn't too bad. I guess I'm saying that now since the motor's out.
Yeah, I came over like a couple times while he was doing it. He's like, ah, this is horrible, but it's because when you haven't worked on something, it's new and it's like confusing.
There's just a lot of things to get to in the small, tight spaces.
That's crazy, it just drops out.
The motor's huge, like compared to it.
It's not even like really like rear to front heavy because it's pretty balanced on that lift, so
Like
we're gonna have to yank the motor off of this. Jeez, that's a big one. And then another motor will go on that. What we're waiting to hear is from this company that will not answer their phone. I don't know why. I'm trying to get these mounts for it, but I need to ask 10 technical questions. Holy crap. Oh, that touches. I was like, that is so close, but no, it's touching because the motor mount.
Holding it on.
Yeah. What would you say the biggest issue doing this was?
To get it out?
Yeah.
Just finding where everything was, really. The wiring harness, like the main harness, is kind of hard to get through because there's that huge fan in the way, and or not huge, it's like this big.
Just in the way, put the fans in the way. Imagine doing a timing belt on. I guarantee you they're telling you to pull the motor to do the timing belt, huh?
Dude, it's literally like this close. Like you can see this kind of broke.
Oh my gosh.
It's like right there. There's no way, is your time belt? Is you serious?
Imagine doing a clutch job. Like you literally do what you just did to do any major thing on this vehicle.
Is it a timing chain or a belt?
I'm assuming belt, but like, cause that's wider.
It's so big to be in that.
Not
state.
a Honda guy. He's gonna say something.
Piece of shit.
Man, that's all he said. I'm gonna sneak and have a hidden camera so you guys can really get to know Mark. More updates soon. That was that's a crazy first day, huh? Showed up as like 2/3 of a car, now it's half a car, less than half a car. I'm gonna send a picture to the owner. He'll be like, what? All right, we'll keep you guys informed on this build. This is another cool build. I think if everything goes as he's planning, this one will go to SEMA, if there is gonna be a SEMA this year, which is tentative, you know? All right, more updates coming soon.